Hey there, Professor Xavier. My name is Tyler Swier, and this is going to be my creative piece for assignment number one. Thank you for watching, first and foremost. I really appreciate that you're going to be taking the time to look at this, and I really hope that it fulfills all the things that the assignment requires. But just to get into the assignment itself, I did option one for my assignment, and before I kind of explain my creative output of play into this video, I want to just kind of go back to what I submitted with this assignment and giving just to reiterate what my personalities of play are. So I've discovered in my life just the fact that going through life, obviously we all have different personalities, and when given this assignment, it really challenged me to look at the different personalities of play, which is really exciting actually, because it was like I can really take things I've learned about personalities in the past from from my previous schools that I've been to and stuff along that nature, and really apply it to the psychology of play, and it's been really interesting so far. But the personalities that I really fit into as far as play goes are a competitive, exploring, and let me come back with that. Competitive, exploring, and an artistic creator. Those are the three things that I think fit me the best, and kind of are the best representation of who I am as a person. Just to kind of give a little bit more background, just to reiterate what I put into my statement. Competitive just kind of came from just growing up in a really competitive family where we're always competing with something. Whereas when I started getting older, as a kid, I started exploring more in the areas of computer science or just anything in computers. But that's not where anything ended. I always explored every little area of life I've tried to explore. And then it landed into the artistic creator category, which is something I've recently discovered, but something that I've found fits me the best. And honestly, ever since I've kind of had that discovery or that revelation, it's been a really eye-opening experience. So without further ado, I'm going to get into just kind of explaining how these qualities and how the qualities of just loss of time and not being aware of time and things of that really get poured into what I'm about to show you, which is this this monitor that you're seeing here. This is my computer. This is where I do all of my work, and I would say that most of my creative work comes out in. I use various different softwares. As you can see, my desktop is probably more cluttered than most people, but for me, it all makes sense. It all has its own place. Everything is separated accordingly. So don't be intimidated by my desktop. But anyways, I wanted to kind of share. I am a gamer, so I have a whole section of games down here. I play them all the time, or as much as I can. Given that the hours of submitting assignments and stuff for school, and I also on top of work, it is challenging. But yeah, just to keep moving along, just to make this short. I don't want this video to be too long for you. It'd be a ridiculous upload. But I also, I want to go into game art. I want to actually go into the creation of games, and that's where a lot of this software comes in over here. Now, I'm going to show you just kind of the process I go through just with creating things on the computer, how it kind of, the idea of play really comes alive in my life, is things of this nature. I just created a mountain, about a week ago, just for a project that I'm doing with some friends here where I live in California. We're working on a new game, and this is going to be our mountain that it's going to be a kind of a central piece of our game. And this actually was created in a program called Blender 3D. It's just a 3D modeling software, but then I exported it into a game engine to where we can actually have a playable piece of that mountain. And so, I mean, nothing's obviously finished, but I just wanted to kind of get the idea that I am a creator at heart. Ever since I was young, I have always loved creating things with Legos or games or whatever. I always enjoyed playing games, or I always enjoyed the creation of things, and it's definitely kind of come into my just who I am as a person, and I really enjoy that piece of my life. And that's really been an outpouring as far as my exploration goes. Like it's kind of where my exploration has taken me. All this software and all this stuff that might look like jumble to any average person, but it's something I've taken the time to learn and understand, just through exploring and trying new things. And and that may not be other people's types of exploration, but it definitely turned into mine. So I have other things like here. I made a little gun for it was actually a replica, or an attempted replica of the game Destiny that just came out last year in September of last year, and I just kind of remodeled their gun that they use in that game. So you have things like that. And on the flip side, we have I have a couple things. The competitive nature definitely comes out in things like games. So I just have a little clip here. I'm just going to kind of talk over it, but just things along this lines. I've always been intrigued by being a part of the gaming community, as well as, I always compete in games. So right here is the new Halo 5 beta that just came out a couple weeks ago, actually, and I've just been playing that a lot, as much as I can, given, like I said, the time constraints of school and work and things like that. Whenever I take time to really take time for myself and get this idea of play into motion, actually contributing towards play, it's in so many different areas of my life, and I feel like a lot of it is just due to my recent exploration discoveries. So but yeah, that's pretty much how I output my creativity, I output my play. And it's just how I deliver things to people, and how I kind of deliver myself to. And that didn't really end with like games or anything like that. So the reason I chose this type of style of presenting my creative piece was because I just feel really comfortable behind a microphone and computer. I've done YouTube stuff in the past, and I also do a little bit of Twitch.tv, which is a little gaming streaming site where you can stream games to the masses of people. And just something I've found to be really comfortable with. I'm not, the most social person in person. Like I struggle a little bit, communicating ideas with people, and something I really strive to be better at in the future. But in the meantime, I find that I'm really comfortable with things like this, where I can just really explain to people what I like to do. All right, that pretty much sums it up. I thank you once again for looking at this assignment. I hope everything is transitions well on your end, and you're able to look at everything and see that I understood the material. And I really look forward to the rest of this class. Thank you.